Hey YouTube, how you all going? Just thought I'd do a video on the food that I'll be eating during the world's toughest mudder. I know it looks like an awful lot, but what I've essentially done here is break it down into each hour. There's 24 segments across the top there, and then just an additional 4 down here. For those of you unfamiliar with the rules, if you do cross the line before 10 AM on Sunday, you are given an additional 4 hours to complete your last lap. So essentially the event could run for 28 hours. So you're best off preparing for 28 rather than 24. I'll just bring you over here and go through each of the items that I've got. This is perhaps the weirdest one. It's essentially baby food, but in reality it's just a fruit puree. So it's got banana, peach and mango. And I know last year's winner, Pack, he really enjoyed his kind of fruit cups that he put into kind of like a vacuum sealed bag. Unfortunately, I don't have that luxury, but I have used these in training and they're just as good. That one there's 90 calories, and this one here is a little bit less. It's around 50 or 60, so that's why I've got 2 small ones, and I alternate each lap. So on one lap I'll have 1 hour I'll have 2, and then the next hour I'll just have the single unit, and essentially the 2 equal 100 calories. That one by itself's 90, so it's close enough. This one's actually beetroot, blueberries and banana. I know it doesn't sound super appetizing, but there's a guy on YouTube called Tim. He's the Masters champion here in America for I believe the 5K, 10K, half marathon, and 50K. And he's basically, in one of his videos, was talking about how beet and blueberries have been clinically proven to reduce oxidative stress in the body. So when you're running and doing ultra endurance events, the longer you can kind of delay that stress or help reduce it, the longer your muscles and everything should be able to go. So that's the reason why I specifically went for a blueberry and beet. Next up on, throughout each hour is an energy gel. These are from Australia, Winners. I don't know, no particular reason for choosing this brand. I just picked it up one day and they work for me and I've kept going. Again, around 100 calories, 110 calories. They do contain caffeine. I don't ever have coffee or tea or anything like that. So caffeine is something that I don't normally have. But in an event like this, I'm not going to say no to it. Moving along, we've got dates. Dates are an excellent source of energy. They're really small for the amount of punch they really pack. So 6 to 7 dates is about 120 calories or thereabouts. I was just going to stick with 6, but I put an extra one in, 7, so at least if I drop one or some are a bit smaller than the others, I'm still getting a minimum of 100 calories. Just to mix it up a bit, I've got cranberries. I really like cranberries. Again, they're just small, they're portable, easy to eat. And alternatively, on the other hour, I've just got dried mango. Again, that equals approximately 100 calories. So I'm trying to give myself a bit of variety by mixing up the fruit purees and gels each lap, also with the mangoes and cranberries. Essentially, each item throughout the hour is 100 calories, so I'm going to be taking in around the 400 odd calories an hour. I have kind of overcompensated a little bit, but when you eat things like this gel that are 90 calories, or the energy gel as well, you might not be able to get all of it out, so instead of the full 90, you might end up with like 80 or 85. So by just going a little bit over the 400, I'll actually end up with 400 in me. I know that's a little bit higher than some people eat per hour, with most people aiming for 250 to 300 calories an hour. But in my training, I know that I do need, for whatever reason, I do, if I don't eat enough, I do bonk pretty easy. So I've tried everything from 250 calories an hour right up to 400 calories an hour, and the 400 does seem to work best for me. So that's essentially what I'll be eating every hour, just to give you an idea. Again, there's the backups, and then I'll also just back at the tent, I'll have a jam sandwich and some bananas just in case I want to swap out, say, one of the fruit purees. I can just ditch that and have a banana instead or something like that. Sandwich just in case I wanted a bit more volume from my food. Again, I can just switch out something in exchange. So that's it, guys. Let us know your thoughts. What are you eating during World's Toughest Mudder? Comment below and subscribe for more videos. Thanks very much. Also, just thought I'd add as an afterthought that I've kind of like wrapped up these, taped them shut, the dates, the mango, the cranberries here as well. Got my gels, and then I'm putting all of that just into a clear plastic bag. So, just to give you an idea, like that's a finished one there. So each one of those represents an hour, and then that way when I go back to the tent, I can look at my watch and go, okay, that lap took me, maybe 3 hours or whatever the case is, and I'm now going to be 50% more tired, or 20% more tired, or just make a judgment call. So I'll have to pack at least 3, because that's how long it took me to do my prior lap, and then like maybe chuck an extra one in. Or if I decide that I'm going to walk that lap, maybe chuck in 5. That way, when I get to the tent, I can just grab these and I'm on my way again. Don't need to worry about picking up each individual item. They're just there in a bag, good to go. Anyway, just thought I'd add that as a afterthought, guys. Thanks again.